I'm delighted to be here this afternoon. At the beginning of the week, I went to Chinese University to hear the chairman of Google, Eric Schmidt, talk. We waited a long time. He was late. Why was he late? He got lost. And this, the chairman of the company that brought you Google Maps. So there's hope for us yet. There are better products out there we can develop. But there are a couple of interesting things he said. He said the usual thing about, well, if you're going into innovation, you've got to be prepared for 9 out of 10 things failing. You've got to learn and try again. We all know that. More interesting for me were a couple of things he said. One was, for most young people, the office of today in big corporations is very boring and frustrating. I thought, well, that's probably true for government offices as well. There needs to be a lot of innovation in the way that we operate to make them welcoming and attractive to young people to come in. And quite a bit of that requires innovation and understanding of ideas that are coming up. But he also said, well, we need lots more engineers. Well, I respect engineers. They're great. My father was an engineer. But a lot of the issues that we're facing today aren't ones that can just be solved by engineers. They are social, environmental problems that arise from the way that people behave. And similarly, the way that our offices function aren't just because they've been built that way, but it's the way that people and their cultures they operate. So bringing together the engineers who understand the technology with the sociologist, the anthropologist, the designer, who can bring these different ideas together and produce something that works reasonably well, moves things forward. Not necessarily a perfect solution, because very often what we're facing are things that don't have a perfect solution. They're real dilemmas. What trade-off do we have between privacy and convenience? Now, there isn't any real answer to that, but there needs to be constant experimentation and learning. And that's what we try and do within the efficiency. How do we create more learning organisations? It's what we're trying to do with the new Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Fund. Not how can we fund one or two particular projects, but how can we create a better environment for learning, adaptation, innovation to help move Hong Kong on. So I'm very, very happy to come along and open this event. It's exactly the sort of thing that I think ought to be happening. I hope you have a great time, and I look forward to seeing the results that come out of it. Enjoy.